What's up guys, so today we're reacting to a video by Stephan called Touring Elon Musk's $50,000 Tiny Home. So Abraham, basically this video, just as like a premise, is about a company called Boxable who's doing these really cool tiny homes. And I know obviously you own a ton of real estate, but what maybe some people don't know about you, you don't do a ton or any really new builds. So maybe this is kind of an interesting concept for you to react to and see what you think about.
Yeah, for sure. I was actually looking for some tiny homes that we could put in this 127 acre resort that we got. So that'd be pretty cool if something like that could work. $50,000, that seems like a great deal.
Yeah, all right, let's start it.
So Elon Musk just purchased this foldable home for $50,000 that could be assembled in under an hour, and they're taking over the world.
I actually have a Boxable, yeah.
You do?
Some prototype Boxable.
So hold on. So does Elon Musk own this company, Boxable, or he just bought one?
He just bought one.
He just bought one, okay.
Yeah, so basically what Stephan's doing is just clickbaiting the fuck out of it.
Okay, I got you.
Down in South Texas, yeah.
It's an out-of-the-box idea, building a home on an assembly line. But that's exactly what's happening at Boxable.
This is our 170,000 foot factory in Las Vegas. Let me give you a tour.
This is incredible.
The process begins mostly right over here, where we take the various parts and we assemble them together into the wall panels. So we have a few different layers that are laminated together. It's really precise, really accurate, and we get these better ratings on the product.
The inspiration was to find a big problem. So it wasn't like we were inspired by on the line.
I mean, obviously this is a great concept. I mean, $50,000. I mean, I haven't seen what they look like yet, but I mean, you can't really do anything that's super nice for anywhere near $50,000. I mean, right. I just renovated my my kitchen and I spent $100,000 on it. So like,
that's like
$50,000 for a whole house. Yeah.
Light bulbs go on, and let's do this. It was much more clinical than that. We said, let's find a big problem and fix it. And so we looked around at a lot of different industries, and then this big aha moment. It's like, hang on a sec, building construction is pre-industrial. You know, pre-industrial just means it's not made in a factory. And we said, why? You know, so well, because they're big. I'm like, can we fix that? You know?
So right now, the last price we sold a Boxable Casita at was $60,000. That's for basically a 400 square foot studio apartment, kitchen, bath, bed, and couch. And if you look around in the marketplace, there's really nothing else out there at that price. And I think that's one of the reasons we have such a big wait list now for the product. It's got over 160,000 names on it. One of the big problems you see with factory built housing, which does exist, is that it's kind of just failed to gain market share. So our initial innovation was that these houses actually fold up so they can ship highway legal at the lowest possible cost. Now that we can ship them far from a set.
So it's definitely really cool. I saw the way that how shrunk they are, and then they just open up.
Right.
So yeah, he's saying that they can ship a whole bunch of them on a truck, and it's not even a wide load. That's really cool. But like, what type of people live in these? Do you think people actually buy these to live in, or you think they're like vacation homes? You think they're like Airbnbs, like an exotic getaway for a weekend? Like what do you...
I would think it's all the above. I wouldn't be surprised if people live in here like single people or, you know, I don't know. I think that all those are use cases though. I think everybody's using
this to me looks like a house that you would buy and put like almost like a little bit out of the cities, so like you're kind of like, you know.
Yeah, it also depends on how big they can become, you know, like do they just make one size, or there multiple sizes, or there huge ones? Because then I could totally see someone.
Or you can maybe do a few of them and put them all together, and
yeah.
then kind of make one big one. Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Centralized factory, we can actually scale that factory and try to get on par with what you see at an automobile plant, because a Ford or Tesla plant, they're putting out 1 car per minute in these factories. So why can't we do 1 house per minute?
What was it like for Elon Musk to purchase a unit? How did that come to be?
I've got this lady keeps calling me. She says from Elon Musk's office. We had a chuckle, and as I recall it, you know, we didn't really think it was Musk's office, and we said, he said no. He said, you can't have it, we've only got 3. And so then when we figured out it was real, he said, all right, you can have 1 because we've only got 3. So we delivered it, and I think that, again, it's back to that thing where you try and do everything mostly right, and you get a break, and you get luck. So that was pretty cool, but a zillion art.
Do you know what Elon Musk does with his?
I think he lives in it.
Oh, he actually lives in this?
Yeah.
Because he sold all his stuff, right?
And he lived in that.
And he moved and he lives in Texas?
Yeah.
And so this is in Texas and he lives there?
Yeah.
So this is where he lives?
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Of course, got written about it, which was great.
How do you think he found you guys to begin with?
Oh, no idea. Probably, you know.
I guess after buying Twitter, spending all that money, he probably couldn't afford anything more than this.
You did have to ask him, but he probably saw the picture of the unfolding house and just said, hey, that looks cool, would you get me one? And that was it. I don't think he really put much thought into it.
Wow.
But I have no idea. I'm speculating wildly.
So you can feel, you know, these panels, I mean, they're rock solid.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a regular sheetrock wall, you know, you could maybe kick through it with your foot. You know, you're going to break your foot before you get through this thing.
It's interesting. It's pretty much a styrofoam on the inside of this. That is wild. How customizable could it be with electricity or layouts?
The idea is that we kind of have this standardized universal product, and right now we have so much demand for just this casita version that we're going to focus on that, keep it really simple, perfect that. But later on, we'll be able to do all kind of customizations at the box level, and then also you'll be able to stack and connect different boxes. And what we're doing is we're getting the bulk of the heavy lifting done for the builder or developer, and then they're going to take our...
Yeah, so that's cool. So that's what they're doing. They're taking a couple boxes, putting them on top of each other. But what he said is amazing. There's such a big demand for it. There's no reason to be too customizable and to make too many different things. Just make the same one, you know, perfect it, make tons of them, and then eventually as you grow,
smart.
you can do it. If he's got tons of people that want that one,
Right.
then why do a whole bunch of other stuff? Because it makes it harder to grow.
Our product is going to cut months and months off their cycle time, and they're going to go ahead and customize it on site.
The Boxable building technology is actually multifaceted. We have a building shell, but within the building shell, we keep taking ever finer resolution passes to get this thing into focus. So we have the technology of the building shell, but then, you know, what about the faucets? What about the furniture? What about the toilet? And literally, what about the furniture, the interior furniture and the lights and the lamps and the windows and the doors? So we apply those same principles of innovation and critical thinking and first principles to all of it. And as the team grows, you've met some of our team today. As the team grows, you know, Uncle Harold said, you know, do the important things first. It's not my Uncle Harold, by the way, somebody else's Uncle Harold.
Okay.
Do the important things first. A pretty good lesson.
So all the magic actually happens in the core. So you'll see that.
Meet Grammarly Go, your go-to solution for getting quality work done quickly.
We've kind of got the room open here. This is where the kitchen bathroom is going to go. All the rest of the space is just empty. And, you know, we don't ship empty space. We fold it up. Yeah, you can see, you know.
I'm trying to see where they put the electrical.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
It's got to be inside the walls, but it's got to be pre-made or something.
Electrical, HVAC, like, how do you build?
It's got to be. So, I mean, when they were banging on it, it was like solid styrofoam, and obviously it's strong, you can't kick it.
Yeah.
So it's got to be already like in there, you know, like it's. That's pretty cool. I wonder how they do, like in areas like, you know, like Florida or California where there's hurricanes and you know, earthquakes and stuff like that. Like, how do they do in those? But I mean, it looks pretty damn sturdy.
Yeah.
So.
We've got, you know, kind of the plumbing going into place, the HVAC for heating and cooling. We've got the flooring on here.
Yeah, so they have those cutouts.
And how long would it take them to go from that step here to this?
So right now we're targeting about 4 hours for every station. That time, you know, keeps coming down and down as we move forward and dial in the factory. So we're doing about one house every 4 hours.
Are you worried about anybody copying your designs or being able to replicate it?
So normally, if I was listening to somebody else and they said you had no competition, I'd say, come on, that's bull, that's hubris. But today, people don't even understand what we're doing.
So I mean, there's a lot of people now that are making tiny homes, but I don't know that anyone's making them where they're fold-upable like that. Right. The fact that you can fold them up like that is pretty cool because, like, holy crap, it takes up so much, you know, so little space.
Yeah.
And I mean, how the hell do you fold up like the toilets and sinks without breaking all this shit? I mean, obviously they got to perfect it.
And one of the things that he mentioned that he seemed to make a big deal, and I can imagine it being, is that these are easily transportable in the sense of it's the cheapest way to transport something this large. Mm-hmm. So you can like actually collapse it and it's, you know, highway legal as opposed to like a huge home.
I wonder what they weigh, you know, because the weight's probably...
This is pretty much the final station where they're doing quality control, a little bit of cleanup, and then they're going to fold the unit up, shrink wrap it, and send it out the door.
How many times could this be folded and then unfolded and folded and unfolded? Have you done a test?
Quite a lot. Yeah. Probably more than anyone would want to. We've had a few units that have been kind of demo units that have gotten unfolded countless times. But the idea is that these are kind of permanent buildings that are, superior to other traditional permanent buildings, but just by their nature, they are totally relocatable. And I'm sure a lot of different people with different use cases will be, deploying them here, taking them back, deploying them there. 8.5 feet.
Yeah.
That is the magic number to ship at the lowest possible cost. Pretty much any other company out there that's shipping a wide load, that's not really scalable because you just incur so much shipping costs that you kind of lose all the advantages you had from building the factory in the first place.
Welcome to the Boxable Casita.
Oh, I love this.
So if we look at the casita design, the first things you'll notice is the tall ceilings. So 9.5 foot ceilings, ridiculously tall. One of the best ways to create a sense of volume is the ceiling height. And we've pushed and pushed and pushed. And you think a lot of other homes have 8 foot ceilings and even lower than that. So 9.5, spectacularly tall, and that future-proofs us to create a lot of different combinations.
I guess making it 9.5, I mean, definitely makes the house look a lot bigger.
Right.
But I guess they can do that because it folds up anyway. So
yeah.
It's not like when they're shipping it, it's probably not that big.
Right.
So going down the road, you want the home to feel big. So it feels like it's sort of enveloping you and is a comfortable, solid place. So it's very, very important. With the kitchen, what we wanted to do was, with all of the appliances and everything, no half-size appliances, nothing undersized at all appliance-wise. So you see we have this generous Z-Wave counter, twin sinks over a giant window, which is really nice. So you're doing the dishes, you can look out.
Sure.
One thing.
And just a lot of cats.
I'm not like seeing any like seams in like the ceiling or anything. Like, do they finish it from the interior, or is it just that like properly machined to where it just like you don't do anything, it just pops? Like, I wonder.
I mean, yeah, I think that they got it down to where when it just folds,
you can't even tell.
You can't even tell.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cabinet space everywhere because storage is at a premium. When you're around.
They probably have the bends in really strategic places to where you
It's like
wouldn't
a corner
notice
or
it
something,
or look like it's supposed to be there or something.
400 square feet. And then if we move to, the back. The back of the house, the back quadrant, you'll notice a full-size queen bed. Nothing is small, it's a full-size queen bed. Our own organizer closets here, which divide the space, which is really nice. These actually light up in production, and cute features like this. So if you're watching a movie and you get a little sleepy, you can turn it around.
That is great.
Yeah,
is all of this included?
Fun little thing. This is the furniture is not, which would include this.
Okay.
But all the appliances you see, which is where the money is, it's all included.
Got it.
As with all things that become super successful, you need everything, and then you need luck. And luck is nothing.
Man, so I always say what this guy just said. Like, he just said that, in life to do well, you have to be smart, you have to do good things, but you have to get lucky. Like, literally, I feel like, no matter what I've done, a lot of the reason why I've gotten, made a lot of money and was really successful was I had a lot of luck,
Right.
I mean, obviously I did the right things, and the more right things you do, the more lucky you're going to get. But luck is so important. I mean, think about how many smart people are out there that have come up with so many great things, probably better than things that we use now that made tons of money, but they just never caught on or they didn't hit the right person.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
There's a lot of luck. And I love when people say that because it's so true. There's so much luck in
Mystical, it's just odds. It's just like playing cards, it's odds. There's no luck in cards, right? So you need luck as well. And when we were doing some of these videos, we did this video of it unpacking. And for us, the unpacking is simply a means to an end. We're mechanical engineers and designers, and we're fixing a problem. But for the audience, it blew their minds. And I think as a visual, it caught them, and then they wanted to learn more. The bathroom is nice. Again, if we see this 8-foot door, it's pretty remarkable in a 400 square foot space to have an 8-foot door, and a pretty generous full-size bathroom. And I'll actually go ahead and step in here.
Holy crap, look at that. That bathroom has so many drawers.
Yeah. Oh
I mean, I don't even have that many drawers in my bathroom. What in the world? There's a ton of space.
Well, I would think that they need a lot of storage. They probably don't have additional closets.
So they use it for their
they have
clothes
to
and
use
stuff
it,
too. Okay.
You like how like the no shit in the prop toilet?
That's funny.
We couldn't find the shower we liked, right? So this is a full 8-foot shower, and we designed our own. You see the logo here.
Right.
And in terms of cost reduction, if you go to Home Depot, you're going to find the showers around $1,000, $800. We engineered this. It's superior. It's taller. It's got glass. We buy this now for under $400.
What age did you realize though that was a calling for you?
You know, it's just weird, but a child.
Really?
Yeah, as a child.
How do you know?
I'd throw away the toys, and I'd be cutting up pieces of paper with sticky tape and putting them together. Really didn't play with toys. I was always sort of wired that way, you know, genetically on the one hand, and on the other hand, you know, sort of rebel against authority.
Okay.
So,
I definitely want to buy some of these. I wonder like what the lead time is, or you know?
Should we place a pre-order? Do you want me to try to place a pre-order on the website?
Yeah, let's place an order and see how long it takes, and see if there's any restrictions and where we could put it or can't put it, because you know I want to like obviously make money with it. Okay. So, but yeah,
we should do it all in a follow-up video.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
didn't really make me a good employee.
Yeah.
So between that wiring and the fact that I really didn't want to work for somebody else, that just led me down the path of entrepreneurship. If one person sits down, they're out of view of the other person. So one could go to bed, one could watch TV, maybe with headphones on. But the rest of the time, even if we're sitting down here, I've got sight lines to the other side of the unit. And that creates the sense of space.
So I got a question for you. Can I have one?
He's saying the same thing I'm saying. He wants one too. We all want one.
All right, so we just finished watching this video. Are you sold?
I mean, I'm 100%. I would buy one. 50,000, 60,000. I'd definitely buy them.
Yeah. I don't know why it impressed me so much. I've seen like modular homes that like you see like getting hauled on like wide loads on the freeway, but like this is like insane. I mean, it's like there's nothing there, and then 20 minutes later, the fucking
the way it unfolds and how strong it is, and that it's got the tall ceiling, so it seems nicer, more luxury. The showers were cool. I mean, everything about it was cool.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. It's also cool how they made it. They said they're hoping to make it to where it's a house per minute.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So we'll see what it ends up doing. I don't even know if they're being delivered yet. Like I think it's on a pre-order, I'm pretty sure. But we should probably get our names on that pre-order.
Yeah, let's get one. I'm 100%. I'll get one for sure.
Sounds good.
I'd like to get a whole bunch of them. I just got to figure out the best use for them and where to put them. Because I mean, there's a million places I could put them.
Right. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more about Boxable and us and our experience of trying to put on Abraham on that wait list, let us know down below. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace out. You didn't talk at all about subscribing, liking, or commenting. That's what you said. I said I didn't, though.
Oh.